so you need my name, correct? That's Dan. You need what I do. A lot of things. Watch a lot of wrestling. I watch a lot of NFL football. I play a lot of fantasy football. But I guess primarily I sing in a band called The Wonder Years. And my band, which is The Wonder Years, so I've already said it. Okay, let's start with, give me 29, 17, 4, 6, 2, 22, 25. You know, it's actually hard to say because I'm such a picky eater, and generally if it doesn't look like I want it, I won't eat it. So I don't have anything particularly gross like that. I've seen, my drummer is the dichotomous opposite of that. And so when we were in the Philippines, he ate balut, which is I think generally the eggs you eat, if my understanding is correct, are unfertilized eggs. Whereas balut is a fertilized egg with a chicken fetus in it. So that was pretty foul to even watch that happen. Probably a B. This summer Warped Tour is obviously pretty brutal of a tour. It's incredibly fun, but it is exhausting. And we had one day where we got to go home, and so my girlfriend and I were asleep in my room, and she woke me up at 8 o'clock and was freaking out. And she's like, there's 2 bees in the room, and they were circling my light. And I looked on the ground, and there were 5 dead bees on the ground. And so obviously bees are getting into my room, and I know we need bees, and they're important for the entire world to continue to exist. And so I would, I'm hard pressed to want to kill them if they're in the wild, but that's my bedroom, and they started a fucking turf war. And so we went at it for a good day. I think I killed 14 bees. One of them stung me real bad though, so I guess we came out even. Probably not. I think 14 deaths versus 1 sting is probably not even. So I think really what I'm telling you is that I won. I mean, when I was younger, I wanted to be the running back for the Philadelphia Eagles. And although that dream is 100% dead, if I could make that somehow happen, that would be great for me. Remembered as that. Probably is the greatest running back to ever play professional football. But since that is not super likely, I think just a nice, honest guy, someone that tries really hard, someone that doesn't give up easily. That'd be a good memory to have in place. Literally never. The reason for that is that we've never had sex backstage. Because if you come backstage at a Wonder Years show, what you will find is everyone in my band sitting quietly, either reading a book on the internet or calling their girlfriend. Carbs, maybe. I came to the realization recently that I'm legitimately addicted to gluten. I don't think that I could stop eating bread if I wanted to. Or maybe it's a sugar thing too, because it's also there's a ton of sugar in white bread or anything like that, or pizza crust. But I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs. Carbs and candy, I would say. This week in particular, it was just that we decided to take a van for this tour because we were like, oh, well, we'll save some money taking a van, but not realizing that a lot of nights we weren't going to be able to sleep. We wouldn't be able to get a hotel, and it's really taking a toll on my voice. And it's important to me that if I'm going to be away from my friends and my family, especially this time of the year, we're getting towards the holidays, we're going to miss Thanksgiving, which is a big deal in America. That I'm doing my job at the highest level that I can be doing it at, and not sleeping is really causing some damage to my voice, and I've gotten sick, and makes me feel like I'm letting myself down a little bit because I want to be out here doing it right if I'm going to be out here. So I regret not splurging and taking a bus so that we could play better. When I was a kid, you guys know what high C is? You guys have high C here? High C is pretty much just pure corn syrup, I think, or high fructose corn syrup. It's just sugar. It's something you give to kids and you talk yourself into as a parent it being juice, but really it's just sugar water. And I drank a ton of high C. And when Ghostbusters, the animated series came out, they had one called Ecto Cooler, and it was like a high C with like a ghost on the box. And it's really just like a citrus punch. And we put it on our rider, and we played a college show actually here. And the woman came up to us before the show and was like, "I'm so sorry, but we couldn't find any Ecto Cooler." But I Googled it, and apparently it's discontinued. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I went and I found the list of ingredients that was in it, and then I compared them to every modern and accessible juice drink, and this one is almost exactly the same. I'm so sorry. We're like, that was a joke. We were just joking. That shit hasn't existed since 1995. I'm so sorry. So, Ecto Cooler. This was a lot of fun, and we're all wondering here who Rocks Down should do this with next. So below me, likely, you're gonna put it below me, right? He says yes. Right below where this video of me is, there's a comment box, and in that comment box, you can tell them whoever you want to do this with next, and then they're gonna try to make that happen. So go ahead and fill that out on your personal laptop computers and iPhones.